a little smudging here to clear our virtual digital space. Welcome to this week's Tuesday Tune Up. And I'm just going to say it out loud. I've got the AC going. So you may hear a little wind motion, you may hear a little motor motion, a little motor sound in the back. That's the AC unit because it's still pretty hot. Let me just check on the old Facebook lead. I always get lots of notifications from Facebook as we're going live. I'm going to ignore the notifications, pay attention to you. Um, Welcome again to this week's Tuesday Tune Up. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little ungrounded today. It's been really cool out, and I've been had all the windows open and the fans going. It set off my allergies again. So I'm a little puffy. I'm a little got a little bit of a cough, and it's okay. Another lesson for me that I get so excited when the air cools down and I could shut off the AC. And I just love getting that fresh air moving around, and my body is still getting used to living in the Pioneer Valley, which when we move, we do go through certain adjustments. So that's what's going on with me. How are you today? I would love to know what's coming up for you. Usually, when there's something going on for me, I find that within our community, there's the same things going on. The other thing that I've been experiencing is I've been experiencing a lot of wishy washiness. Not gonna lie. And so I'm wondering how you are doing. And there's a lot of people that I've been, hi Hallie, great to see you, my love. There's a lot of people that I've been speaking to who are also like, yeah, I've been feeling really ungrounded, and like I'm over here and I'm over there, and I'm like wishy washy, and they're like, yeah, I'm feeling wishy washy. There's a lot going on in our universe. It's a very interesting time to be alive. There's so much happening in the world, and regardless of what your political belief system is, when there's something that's going on in the world, like what's happening in Afghanistan, that's a huge turmoil for hundreds of thousands of people, for millions of people who are not only there, but they're connected to people there. And we're energy beings. And so when there's huge turmoil and there's fires in Greece and here on the west coast of the United States and all over the place, that energy impacts us. When there's things happening in the stars, in the cosmos, that impacts us because we are all connected. There is just no getting around to it. Getting around it. So, in those moments when I'm feeling really like, whoo, I'm feeling inspired to go over here today, and I'm going to go do this today, and I'm going to go do that today. What I'm understanding is that there's a lot happening in the cosmos. So, if you've been experiencing that too, you're in good company. There's an awful lot happening. And so, helpful hints, tips to support and grounding. One of the things that I'd love to do is get my feet flat on the ground. And if you're in an area that you are near a park, or you can go outside to your backyard, go ahead and get those feet, get your bare feet on the grass and stand there for a moment, bringing your attention to your heart space, taking in 3 deep breaths, closing your eyes, just like we do when we start Tuesday tune ups, and feel your feet flat on the ground. Get those toes in the grass, because the grounding aspect is, yeah, Hallie, thank you for speaking into that. And if there's anything in particular that's been coming up, please feel free to chat about it, because today what's coming up is this gets to be a little bit more of a conversation before we move into the energy, which the energy is already coming through and being channeled to you. But yeah, I have a free workshop coming up, and it took me forever to settle on the name. And I'm like, that usually comes really quickly for me. But again, that ungroundedness. So, yeah, getting your feet in the grass, feeling it. I love going to hug a tree. Go hug a tree. There is a grounding, or lean up against that tree. There is a centeredness in the trees and a grounding in the trees. And just like the trees' root systems are connected, so are we. We are also part of that ecosystem. We just happen to look a little differently. And the other thing that I do, essential oils. I really am a big fan of essential oils, especially in these moments when I've had an allergy flare up. I use a lot of doTERRA products. Yeah, so Hallie, let me see here. I've been asking myself if I'm ready to go back to work since my brother passed. I'm so sorry, my love. Okay, yeah. Weighing the options. And we're in this really interesting time of life where many people have options to take a look at where they're headed next, to take a look at what kind of work they would like to do next. What work do they want to go back to? And Hallie, thanks so much for sharing. And today and all days, keeping your brother in my heart, keeping your family in my heart, and holding space for you as you continue to process, which I'm sure is a very, very challenging time still. And and then it looks like something came up, and now you get to figure that piece out. So I appreciate your sharing. So yeah, nature, essential oils, which is another extension of nature, and smells are very powerful. We have lots of memories that are affiliated with the sense of smell. So like I was saying, I use a lot of doTERRA products, and for me, Breeze in these moments, it's a blend that they have to support opening up any constrictions. Has is just a beautiful, as the saying goes, godsend for me. And the other thing is as energy healings, getting support from my fellow energy light workers, coming here and being with you, and being able to channel healing energy and be of support to our larger community, to be of support to this world, to be of service. I find that very grounding. And so there are a number of things that are out there, but those are three things for me that really support me. What supports you in feeling rounded when you're feeling wishy-washy, when there's a lot of energy moving in and out? What are some of your go-to's? I'd love for you to share. And if you're catching this in the replay, same question, because we get to support one another in this journey. So let's get as many suggestions and as many tools and tips in the chat as possible. Um, and coming up in September, there's a lot of energy that's shifting. There's an anchoring of Shambhala energy in mid-September, which is also a huge energy that's coming through. And again, we'll see what happens over these next couple of weeks. So I did mention that I have a free workshop coming up. It is September 1st. I'm really excited about this. Perhaps you've seen some of my posts and reels about cosmic smash booking, which is this amazing, fabulous, creative tool, which also is my go-to for grounding. I've been sharing one of my books here. This is one of my Cosmic Smash books, and it is a way to tap into your subconscious, your divine muse. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Jennifer. Great to see you. Sending you love over on Facebook. It's one of my go-tos for grounding as well. So I have a free workshop it's an introductory workshop to share everybody what this is all about. And one of the pages that I made some time ago that I wanted to share here today, make sure we get it visible. This was just me, like a year ago, doodling around, playing with color. And I felt like, oh, I want to take this red paint and I want to move it from the page. And as I did, and I stopped and I looked back and I was like, oh my gosh, it's actually a bow and arrow. And look at all these lines. And it was like, oh, when what I speak is connected with my heart, it has the power to move out into the world and touch other people's heart like an arrow. So this is the power. This is one of the things I do to ground myself. I come to the page, I write out what's coming up for me, like for the workshop coming up, which is all about cosmic smash booking and walking you through the process. Like, oh my gosh, why am I having such a challenge, like figuring out what to call it? And I went to the page and wrote out what was coming up for me, and then started moving some color around, and boom, there it was. That was my inspiration. So this is another one of my grounding and inspirational aspects. That workshop is September 1st. It is free. There are two times, 1 p.m. Eastern and 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So all around the world, we can invite everybody in. The link is in my bio, and I'm not going to try and remember it off the top of my head. So go to the bio, and I'll also post it later. There's also, we have the Red Thread Through Line experience coming up, which is also that's on August 30th, on Monday at 7 p.m. That is a channeled ancestral healing identifying which of the red threads in your lineage, in your feminine lineage, are ready to be healed, ready to be tuned up, and going through and identifying what's going on in the ancestry of your feminine line, and how we can bring that healing forward into this lifetime and cast it out into the future. So one of the reasons I pushed the workshop to the first was so that we could have this healing and clear out stuck energy and bring healing in and fill us up, and then move into the workshop, which is all about meeting your muse. It's called Meet Your Muse, unlocking your intuitive self and unleashing your juicy purpose in life. So enough of my chatting and sharing today. All of those links are in my bio, and I'll also be posting them. You'll be seeing the posts on them. And let's move into the more centered time of our channel energy healing today. Again, the words today are a little bit hard coming out. So I'm glad that some of you can relate. Just being honest here. Go ahead and lean back in your chair and close those beautiful eyes of yours, allowing yourself to be fully supported. Continuing to relax into whatever it is you're seated upon, or even if you're lying down, that's perfect too. Today we're bringing in that centering energy, bringing in the energy of Mother Gaia. She is here strongly today. She's actually been, her Mother Gaia and the trees have actually been planting some roots around us as I've been chatting away and sharing with you. And I invite you within your mind's eye, as we're up on the astral plane, to see what you see, to take in what you're seeing. And today we are surrounded by a beautiful grove of trees. In this astral plane, we're in the center of this beautiful circle of trees supporting us. And there is a song in the tops of those trees it's like like there's a gentle breeze. Not like, there is a gentle breeze moving at the tops of these trees that have surrounded us. And if you could listen quietly, you can hear the rustling of the leaves and the song of these trees that are here to support each and every one of us and lend their grounding energy to us today, so that our root chakra is fired up. It's actually this beautiful energy that we are able to draw up through our feet today. So if your feet are not already flat on the ground and you're able to do so, go ahead and make sure they're flat on the ground, on the floor. If you're sitting cross-legged, that's fine. Go ahead and bring the energy up. Feeling the tingling and the vibration in the bottom of your feet. This is incredibly grounded root energy from Mother Gaia, from the trees, come through and up our legs, filling the root chakra with this beautiful grounded energy. This energy is going to sit here for a while, supporting us and being anchored, reminding us that we are always truly anchored. We are always truly one with Mother Gaia. It just isn't any different. It just isn't. We exist because she exists, and she exists because we exist. And we get to care for each other. Take care and see one another. Love each other up. And have it truly be a relationship that is giving and receiving in an endless cycle. Now this energy begins to move upwards into our sacral plexus, into our hara. And I invite you to take a look around in your mind's eye and notice what else you see. I'm seeing lots of flowers sprouting up around us. There's a meadow that is beginning to grow all around us. And you may hear some birds. may hear a variety of sounds from a variety of different beings. Ah, hell yes, a shaman saging you. Beautiful. This energy continues to move upwards, giving us this very, very thick, if you will, grounded energy to bring us back to center. And there are many, many light beings that are coming through this beautiful forest of trees that has surrounded us. All the different beings from all the different planes, fairy folk, mer beings, centaurs, gnomes, all here. Butterflies. And whatever you're experiencing, whatever you're seeing today is exactly perfect. Coming together, reminding us that we are always able to be in connection with these beautiful light beings. We all exist within the same space, just in slightly different dimensions. And as this energy continues to move up into our heart, grounding us in our pure essence of love, which is who we be as people, that opportunity to tap into that inner heart space. Is all these ancient traditions are all truly based on, is truly the heart, moving inward into the heart to then move upward and ascend and connect with the divine, with our Creator. And as this energy continues to move up, any number of these light beings are coming and approaching each and every single one of us with a very special message. Perhaps it's a delicious embrace. Perhaps this is a moment where you are actually consciously understanding that you are connected deeply to one of these clans. You are actually a member of one of these clans. I, in my DNA level, am mermaid. I am also deeply connected in Queen Mob of the fairy realm, which I'll tell you took a lot of meditation for this conscious mind, this ego, to understand those concepts at all. And a place of surrender. I invite you to surrender. If your conscious mind is not understanding, it's okay, because this space is dedicated to the space of your subconscious, of your intuition, your muse. Ah, there she is, beautiful muse energy. I've been speaking her name, calling her by her title, and in come the muses, mine and yours, and everyone who receives this transmission. Again, this energy moving up through the throat to the third eye and out through our crown, up the top of the head, connecting with the cosmic heart. Hello, Muhammad. For those of you just joining in, feel free to close your eyes, sit on back, go ahead and dive right into the energy that's in this container. Surrounded by a beautiful forest of trees, sending us grounding energy, moving that energy up through our feet, fueling each of the different chakra points to support us in being grounded. Lots of energy moving us back and forth these days. Elementals and our muses, light beings here with special messages, giving you some time to go ahead and commune with these beautiful beings who are here today, receiving their messages. And now there's this energy of shooting stars. So I invite you with your mind's eye to look upwards into the sky and cast your wish on that shooting star. The sky is filled with them right now because your wishes get to be endless. Your wishes for your life and creating the life you crave. You get to have all of the things that you wish for, all of the abundance, all of the love, all of the connection, all of the healing. Grounding myself in the light. Yes, Hallie. Hallie, go ahead and bring that light right in through your crown chakra. It's right there waiting for you if you haven't already begun to do so. There's this beautiful, lovely beam coming down specifically right over your crown. And just go ahead and call that down. For each of you, you're receiving a very special transmission from the light in your own unique way. For many of you, it's coming right through the heart space. For some of you, through the crown. For some of you, it's right through the hara. Bringing it into that space within your energy being that serves you most right now. And taking another moment to breathe in and drink in this amazing experience, giving thanks. Yes, Holly, thank you. Hallie, thank you so much for sharing. Those tears will come. Those tears will come. That release of energy will come. I promise. I've been in those spaces myself where sometimes they're hard to come by. Drinking in, giving thanks to these beautiful beings, to your particular guide, particular light being who came to commune with you, for the message, for the gift, thanking the light for being here, and fueling us, thanking Mother Gaia for this incredible grounding energy, thanking the trees for lending the magic that is their root system, their groundedness, thanking them for their song, thanking our Creator, the divine, and sending blessings and gratitude to each and every single one of you, live and in the replay, for every single one who gets to receive this transmission. Thank you for being here and holding space, and being a powerful stand to bring this energy into the world. Because as we continue to shift our energy, raise our vibration, raise our frequency, it changes the world. It brings healing to the world. And our Creator knows, and boy, don't we know, this world gets to have healing. Earthquakes, uprisings, takeovers, fires, misunderstandings, judgment, hatred is by us coming together in love and being in this space and bringing this energy that we contribute to shifting the world. So thank you. I invite you to take 3 deep breaths in and out at your own rate and pace. supporting you in coming back to center, coming back to your physical body. Go ahead and wiggle your toes and your fingers. Go ahead and invite you to keep your eyes closed and rub those hands together to warm them up. And place them over your eyes. When you're ready, slowly and gently open your eyes behind your hands. And then when you're ready, go ahead and drop those hands, allowing your eyes to adjust to the light of the room. So very powerful, grounded energy today, powerful healing, powerful light transmission. And I'd love to hear from you because I've been doing an awful lot of talking. What was your experience like and what's coming up for you today? Thank you, Hallie. Saw light come down. Wonderful. Mm-hmm. I work with diamond light energy. So I'm so glad that you were able to connect with the diamond light energy is what it sounds like to me from what you're describing. What was your experience of the light that came down with the diamonds in it? Mm. Melanie and Jennifer Mohammed, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Please correct me if I'm not, so that I can pronounce your name correctly. It is important to me to pronounce people's names correctly. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so glad to have you here. Yeah, I felt like I was being bathed in light. I'm so thankful. And I promise, Hallie, those tears will come. They will come, and that energy will be released. There was after a very traumatic event in my life. It took me a long time to allow tears to come. They just wouldn't come at times. I would be ready to cry, and they would stop up. It was really frustrating, but I promise it comes. And Jennifer, saw lots of animals like deers, bears, hummingbirds, sparking magic like fairies dancing about. Oh, Jennifer, what a beautiful, beautiful scene. That was very much similar to what I was seeing as well, seeing this light coming down. Thank you for sharing. Oh, Hallie, thank you. All right. If there are any questions that you have, or if anything comes up later on in the day or in the next couple of days, please direct message me. Feel free to share in the comment section below any insights that you have, anything you'd like to share, or you can always reach me at tia@dreamsculptinginstitute.com. And again, free workshop on cosmic smash booking. I'm going to walk you through this beautiful, fun, delightful process. Meet your muse is what it's all about on September 1st. There are 2 times, 1 p.m. Eastern and 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And Jennifer, thank you. Blessings to you. And if I'm remembering the registration links correctly off the top of the head, bit.ly, bit period ly /mym 070101 is for the 1 p.m. time slot. So that's Meet Your Muse, MYM 070101. And then the second time slot for 6:30 is bit.ly, bit period ly /mym 0701630. Pretty logical, huh? All right, my loves. Thank you so much for joining today. Thank you for catching the replay. I'm wishing you a beautiful rest of your day. I am sending you all of my love and loving you passionately. Mwah.